Claudioforesi presents Modì, an intelligent system of ventilated crawl spaces which protect the environment from damp and radon gas, which is carcinogenous, improving comfort and the quality of life. The Modì system can be used in both restoration work and on new buildings, as shown in the video. After the perimeter curb has been reinforced, the standard Modì modules are positioned on a foundation of any kind. Modì fixes perfectly thanks to the stops on the feet and the self-locking mechanism. The legs do not buckle and the modules remain perfectly stable when concrete is poured in. At the ends of the modules, closing plugs are used to stop cement getting under the spaces. The Modì module system is a method which enables any type of work to be completed and all spaces covered, even where there are angled beams. They can be fixed and still leave a passage for pipes, like in this case, bathroom waste pipes and ventilation tubes. Modì modules have an internally reinforced structure which makes them solid and stable. Now the electro-welded wire mesh is placed over the modules, and the module's edges and base can be covered at the same time with great savings of time, money and materials. Modì is easy and fast to assemble. A non-skilled worker can lay over 80 square meters per hour, and it is extremely robust. The modular structure, which is solid and completely fixed, completely insulates the foundation floor, eliminating all traces of damp. The Modì system is also extremely versatile. Here we can see it being used to raise the level of an already existing floor. The clever Modì ventilated crawl space system can be used in many ways. Here we see an example of leveling the sloping floor of a swimming pool by using the modules assembled in different heights. Modì is the ideal solution for these situations too. It has numerous advantages. Structure is not heavy, a low quantity of cement is used, and the work is fast and safe. Another special use of the Modì system is for making a self-supporting light floor. Once a base has been constructed using wood, the Modì modules are positioned separately and closed at the sides with the closing plugs. Criss-cross iron bars are placed over them, and then the electro-welded wire mesh. With only 10 centimeters extra depth, the floor above is light and self-supporting, with a notable saving of cement. Modì is a clever Claudioforesi system for the total protection of any kind of waterproofing used on walls which are underground. Because of its structure, the Modì system provides exceptional waterproofing protection, mainly due to the staggered placement of the Modì cups, which have a smooth, raised, circular, rounded surface. The high number of cups, and therefore the large support area per square meter, means that the pressure on the waterproofed area is uniform and remains constant over time. Because of these characteristics, the Modì system has an incredible resistance of over 10,000 kilos per square meter to the pressure of the soil around it. The Modì system is not invasive. The walls remain intact. There are no holes or interference of any kind. Modì is easily applied to the wall, isolating it from the soil. Special locking system for the Modì modules means there is a very high vertical stability. Modì modules are available in two versions, at heights of 50 and 90 centimeters, depending on use. Putting the Modì system in position is easy and fast. An unskilled worker can lay more than 80 square meters per hour. The Modì modules are easily shaped using a circular disc saw. They can also be easily adapted to rounded surfaces by simply cutting to fit every shape. The video is now showing us the stage of earth filling in the traditional way. In spite of the impact, we can see the extraordinary resilience and stability of the Modì modules. Their exceptional qualities are due to the number of cups, their staggered placement, and the total support surface area, as well as to the special locking system of joining the modules together. With Modì, damp and radon gas are dispersed, and the walls remain dry and warm. Modì: well-being, savings, respect for the environment. The Modì support grid is a patented modular ecological system ideal for use on new or established grass areas and on sandy surfaces, or for making gravelled areas. In all cases, the Modì grid grips the soil perfectly to prevent soil erosion and can support even very heavy loads such as fully loaded trailer trucks, lorries and heavy fire engines. The Modì grid is ideal for making permanent or temporary parking spaces, walkways, alleys, streets and non-slip paths. It can also be used for play areas, sports complexes, making roof or ornamental gardens, and for covering flat roofs or terraces which are accessible to pedestrians. A clever system of channels and holes means that water can be distributed and stored evenly over the whole area, enabling the grass to grow naturally. Its patented, attractive design produces an eye-catching mosaic effect, and coloured stone compositions can be produced to enhance the environment. The Modì grid is made in recyclable plastic, resistant to ultraviolet rays. Because of the originality and complexity of its design and construction, in particular the reversed Y rib pattern, the Modì grid has exceptional flexibility, which means it can anchor itself to any foundation. In addition, it is certified capable of bearing loads of 187 tons per square metre. Assembling the modules is easy and fast. Each module can be assembled with either side uppermost because of the special locking system, which means that a module can be removed and repositioned from above without touching the other modules around it, so the system can be used to meet every need. It can be assembled and then taken up again for parties, sporting events or any other occasion. The Modì grid modules can be assembled in squares or offset to form a linear mat, or they can be used one on top of the other depending on the situation. For example, to provide a greater reserve of water, 3 litres per square metre, and a thicker layer of soil, up to 6 centimetres. The Modì grid has various useful optional extras, for example caps in various colours. Extremely versatile and unique of its kind, the Modì grid has been designed with 2 different types of surface, which means it is suitable for all needs and can be used on any kind of surface. Small round blisters on both surfaces make the grid non-slip for walking on. Modì support grid: well-being, savings, respect for the environment. Modì is a clever Claudioforesi system which can be used in different ways. As well as crawl spaces and damp proofing of underground walls, Modì 50 and 90mm modules can be used to make roof gardens. Some of the advantages of a Modì roof garden are immediately obvious. The reduction in sound pollution from the outside, the exceptional insulation from the sun's rays and any atmospheric agents, and the noticeable reduction in maintenance costs. The Modì system is ideal for use on the flat and sloping roofs of houses, factories, garages, general play areas, pavements, and small roads subject to erosion from running water. In association with the Modì support grid, Green roofs can be created on slopes of over 15 degrees and parking places. Because of its structure, the Modì system provides exceptional protection for the waterproofing, mainly because of the staggered positioning of the Modì cups, with their smooth, raised, circular, rounded surfaces. The high number of cups, and therefore the support spread over each square metre, means that the pressure on the waterproofed surface is uniform and remains unchanged over time. The Modì system, because of these characteristics, has incredible resistance to compression and can bear loads of over 10,000 kilos per square metre. The spaces between the waterproofing and the cups can be used for the insertion of pipes and cables. One very important characteristic of the Modì system is its high drainage capacity of 1,300 litres of water per hour per square metre. This is because of the large number of holes which allow the water to run away. The diameter of the holes has been specifically designed to prevent roots passing under the system. Modì modules are simply placed on the anti-root waterproof cover and easily positioned and joined together. Then the Modì system is filled with lava stones or pumice stones, and the whole structure is then covered with non-woven material. Finally, a depth of from 15 to 50 centimetres of soil is used, depending on whether the roof garden is extended or small. A mini excavator can also be used. Then the ground is seeded and watered. Water hoses can also be concealed. The Modì roof garden is ready. A great idea for a better quality of life. Modì. Well-being, savings, respect for the environment. The Modì mould for cement and grass is a Claudioforesi modular, environmentally friendly system for creating a solid, uniform, load-bearing and drainable, reinforced concrete floor. The spaces created by the mould mean that paved areas can be grassed. Because of the passages created by the draining honeycomb, the Modì mould system is self-draining and also decorative, as it provides the possibility of seeding with native species of plants and grass. Its structure also provides an effective method of combating swelling of the ground. The Modì cement and grass mould is environmentally friendly, as it's made of recyclable plastic, and economically attractive as it reduces the amount of concrete used. Modì is highly resistant to differential loads, as the moulds, linked by an electro-welded wire mesh and by concrete, provide a solid block which is exceptionally robust. Assembling the Modì mould is easy and fast. After a foundation of grit has been laid, levelled, rolled and strengthened by a light layer of sand, the mould modules can be laid. They only need to be placed next to each other without locking. If there are manholes or other fixtures on the ground, the Modì mould is easily cut to fit. All spaces can therefore be easily covered. Then the electro-welded wire mesh is positioned so that it fits perfectly between the distances on the mould. The next phase is to fill with concrete. Once the concrete has hardened, the clover-shaped pre-cut spaces of the Modì mould can be opened and filled. As we can see, the area is ready for the spaces to be filled with organic soil for seeding, or also with gravel for marking areas or parking spaces. Then seeding and watering can be done as required. There are many uses for the Modì cement and grass mould. The video is showing us an example of the creation of a path. The exceptional versatility of the mould means it can be assembled on all types of ground to create any kind of project: walkways, streets, courtyards and forecourts, parking spaces and caravan parks or helicopter landing areas, gazebo and barbecue areas. The Modì cement and grass mould can also be used at the sides of motorways, between rail and trolley tracks, and also to strengthen and protect slopes and stabilise the banks and bottoms of canals. Modì cement and grass mould, well-being, ecology and savings.